Hey guys, today I'm going to be looking over my session at Gosport. Now I just want to say one thing. I haven't done really any videos lately, mainly because, well, I have been ill for the past, I've been a little bit ill for the past few months, not feeling great. And you might still be able to hear, I've got a little bit of a bunged up nose, but it's not bad. So I'm going to start making videos again. And I might post some sim racing videos. I haven't actually done any because on my Xbox, which is what I used to play sim racing on, I couldn't really record anything on that, so I just thought, I won't bother. But now I can, so I might stream and I might just make general videos on me sim racing. Yeah. So this is me and my dad at Gosport, Teamsport Gosport. It's an absolutely brilliant track. Very fast, fast flowing, very nice staff as well. Also, we only did one session here. Well, we did two sessions, but they only put the cameras on for one session.
Is the seat too far, too close? Huh? See.
That's my dad's behind me. His seat's been a little bit too close. This was the same day as I'm recording this, the 12th of July 2006. And well, yeah. So yeah, my fastest time out of both sessions was a 32.3, which isn't that great. It's decent. Uh,
So compare it to sport.
not good enough in my opinion. Honestly, I think I just can't. Too slow. So I just want to say one thing. I will start making more videos. Okay, don't worry guys. I will start making more videos, and I might even start streaming a little bit every now and then. But
Yep.
if you hear any noises, that's gonna be my chair, my racing chair. Uh, so we're about to get going. It's very fast karts, up to about 40 miles an hour, maybe even a little bit faster. But especially on the downhill, on the down ramps. But it's a brilliant track, I think. Sorry. Honestly, it's a brilliant track. It's very fast, very flowing in a way. Here, I'll see my bot stop on the tyres. One criticism of driving, and this is, you'll see later, is I was way too aggressive on the wheel. I just wasn't using my feet enough to steer, and yeah, generally just scrubbing tyres way too much, and just, yeah, it was a bit unfortunate. I think my best kind of corner was this hairpin I'm coming up to, especially in the second session, where I got rear right. I didn't even see the red flag there. I don't know how. I was being a bit stupid, and then I finally noticed there was a red flag. Wait, was there? Oh no, there wasn't a red flag. Never mind. Uh, my eyes aren't working properly. This corner here, you'll be able to see how I progress and get better at these corners, because I was really bad at them at first. So this is me and my dad. This kid and his. sorry, that was my mum asking me about things. Anyways, back to this. So, as you can see, I'm driving very aggressively on the wheel through that hairpin. You see, I wasn't actually that aggressive. You know, a lot of neutral steer, which is what you like to see. This corner, honestly, you see, I'm all the way out here, all the way out to the left. It was so slow. I couldn't set up this next corner at all. You'll see over time, I managed to place the cart all the way over to the right-hand side of the track. Just look at how aggressive I'm way too aggressive. As me and my dad were driving back home, I thought to myself, oh God, I know I was so slow, and it's because of all of this. All of this I'm doing, all this steering. I'm doing way too much steering. I wasn't doing as much steering in the second session, but of course, well, they didn't record that, so I can't do that. And I know I should probably get my own GoPro, but they're a bit pricey. And also, if you get your own GoPro, you're also probably going to have your own helmet, or I could just wear a body cam for this, which would probably be a better idea, I think. Here we go. So, anyways, what I was saying is there was these two mates and one of their dads, and then this other kid with his dad, and this other kid. He was really good. Him and his dad were really quick. He had his own gear and everything. And you see, eventually I let him pass because he's just much faster than me. I think, oh, I can learn from him a little bit. So honestly, every time I see that, I'm just like, why'd I even try that line? It's such a terrible line. Like, it's so. Sorry. Adjusting my seat. Yeah, it's just a terrible line. That kid completely drove out way too wide, just pushing too hard. Anyways, on this bit, I let the really quick kid past. I'm pretty sure. I slow down. I wave him by, and there he goes. And now I begin to follow him here. And look, this is where I discovered. Hold on, let me find it. So he was able, what you can't see on this, but he was able to be all the way over here. And I thought, how do I do that? But I saw, as we were coming up to the corner, he turns in about here. I turn in here. He turns in way later. He turns in about here-ish, between here and here. He turns in about there, and that gives him a later apex to set up this corner here, and then able to set up that corner better. So, I hit a little bit of barrier there. Again, I'm just steering way too much. Honestly, I just can't find the neutral steer. But now, this lap, you'll see around that corner how I thought to myself, you know what? Let me give that a try. I'm gonna give that line a try and see what happens. And so let's see, where do I turn in? I turn in about. I turn in about here. I turn in here, and I go in, and boom! I go all the way over there. Way better, much faster through there. Way better. As I was developing, you know, it's a much smarter idea. I was able to kind of stay behind him for a little bit, not that close, but it was about the same gap for a while. But that's probably because he was trying to go through traffic. This kid almost hit there, and then eventually I just went in front, and then I do later braking. That corner there, turn what? Oh, sorry guys. So here we see now I'm catching up. So this guy here, I think this was my dad. I'm not sure though. As we're coming through. See his shoes and I'll figure it out from there. Yeah, I think this is my dad. Yeah, I think that's my dad. So as we're driving around, very nice, very quick. I do occasionally talk to myself in this. So I'm gonna say, oh, there's this corner, talk about going into corners and stuff. But so away from the karting. So I will start making more karting videos. Next one, hopefully, will be in September when me and my dad and some of his mates are going to Teamsport Watford in London, and hopefully they give us a camera on top of the head course to record thing with, and if I do, I'll talk to you about that. But I think after that, we will go to the new Brent Cross. By the way, this is the fast kids dad. So we'll go to the new Brent Cross karting track, which very recently opened, and it's a really cool track. If you remember, if you're a member, you can have a special members night and then drive on the extended track version, which looks really cool. And oh yeah, oh oh flip. Just go from here. No, from here. Let's go from here. Anyways, as I was saying, sorry, I just dropped my phone on the keyboard. Anyways, so yeah, the karting tracks I've been to is I've been to Docklands a couple of times. It's a good track, but the quality of everything just isn't that great. I find it's got very bad ventilation, where basically the first time I went there, I went with me, my dad, my friend, and his dad, and we went, and it was in the winter, and it was freezing, so cold, and because these gloves are so thin, it didn't do anything to keep our hands warm at all. And so, well, they went numb, of course, as I was driving, and yeah, once they started to warm up, they just went numb, completely numb, and it was so painful, honestly. And also, if you go to Teamsport Docklands in the summer, it is so hot there. It is so hot, honestly. But yes, I'm going to Teamsport Watford next, and then hopefully going to Brent Cross, and maybe even doing a qualifying race format, which I haven't done before. Well, of course, not in real life. I have in sim racing many times, but this guy, this is one of the guy's dads. He hit me there. I was a bit annoyed. I went, ooh, I put my hand up. No harm done. As you can see, if you look at my wheel there, it's just, it's about the apex, about there. My wheel is almost completely straight there. I think that's something I did quite well. It's too flies flying around my shadow now. So yeah, here, I mean, I get much further to right, and I kind of use this red tire here as a brake mark or a lift mark. Well, I didn't really brake this corner, but I think I probably should. Otherwise, I'm just using the tires to slow myself down. That wasn't great, I'll be honest. That time, that was pretty bad. Just get to zoom in round again. Just look at my wheel, and then it goes to there. No neutral steer at all. Sorry, pardon me. But as you can see through here, okay, that's really bad. That's just drifting around the corner at this point. But and I really struggled with this corner here. Turn one, the start finish line is under the bridge. I just struggled so bad with it. Look, I've got, and you can hear the revs of the motor is just, it drops down as I'm exiting the corner. That just shows how, oh, it was Frank, sorry, how bad I am at that. That time was much better there. Get through, but again, neutral steer isn't really anywhere. I mean, you can see it. There are some aspects. I've actually got better at this one. I remember session 2, I'd flick the carts into that fast kind of right-hander. I'm having some fun here, as you can hear. This kid, I got past him quite easily. But again, this corner, you can just hear the revs just drop the little electric motor. Again, here I lifted in, turn in, flick the car, through most of the corners. Did I start flicking? Yes. This is when I started to flick the cart around, which I found was much better for me. We're getting near the end of the session now, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, a little bit. A few more laps. But, I mean, it's so much better. That's where I made the most improvement, I think. On the second session, I made a lot of improvement on turn 1, where I'd just be a little bit more conservative. I wouldn't be steering so much, and I was slower on the throttle, and it just sounded, and it was, I also got a little bit better at that as time went by. Very kind of bumpy when sliding through the corners, so when you got that neutral steer, it's like sound. But yeah, so in the future, I think I will make some more, release some more karting videos of me at Teamsport, and maybe even some outdoor tracks, which will be fun to see, as well as sim racing, which I will post. I will send out some sim racing videos, which I know, well, they're not highly requested at all because I've got almost no one in this thing. But I like to think I've got a lot of viewers. Yeah, I'll start making some sim racing videos. Hopefully, maybe make it be a little more popular. I also might even start streaming some videos on Twitch and maybe some on YouTube and on both. Getting to the end of the session, alright, Foss. Nothing else to really see except for the end, which is quite cool. Just gonna fast forward a bit, guys. Here we are. So this is my dad ahead of me. My dad. I'm catching up to my dad. I'm talking while going through the corners. So I said flick there and then flick again. So I was having a lot of fun flicking the car into the corners. So my dad, as we come on to I think the last lap. Now I was stuck behind him for basically the entire lap here. As you can hear, I'm getting a little bit panicked as he's a bit slower. A bit. I mean, it's about 3 seconds or so off my pace, but he's still learning to pull it through. Boom! I just send it, and as I send it, as I get past him, what do I see? Checkered flag. If you've been Team Sport, you'll know that checkered flag comes a lot is also with yellow get with the yellow flag as well, the yellow lights. So I get past them, we slow down, and my dad can't overtake me. So I just got on here. Here's the run up. He's there, he's clueless. And I just brake later, turn in, and there's a checkered flag. I said awesome or something like that. Hit the back of the car on that, and that, and that. So we're coming back into the pit lane, of course. I was well confused. I was like, wait, what, do I go or do I not? I was like, I'll just stop here just in case. Just in case I make a mistake. Tap in the cart there. This guy, the guy in black there, he was a very nice guy. He was talking about his experiences doing proper motorsport and talking about how you can get into it and different karting events. Like he just told me about Struction 2 hour race. I'm not quite old enough to do it. 14, to be 16 to do it. But that sounds brilliant. I would love to do that with some of my mates. 2 hour race event. Sounds brilliant. But yeah, that was my time at Teamsport Gosport. Brilliant track. I think you should all visit. Very, very nice staff there. Um, Also go visit Teamsport Edmonton, which of course you've seen it on my channel if you've watched it. Go Teamsport Docklands just to see whether you think the track is good enough for the quality of the ventilation in a way, and also the quality of racing. I've had a really bad experience there once. Those are the three sport tracks I've been to, and of course I'm going to Watford
Mate, make me
soon.
look up. Undo your helmet. Would you whack your helmet
Hopefully,
on the used one for me?
and that's it. So yeah, I will start making some more videos on karting because me and my dad go more often as we've thought. If we just get the race again vouchers after every single session, we never have to pay full price. And so yeah, we might do it more often now, and of course some sim racing videos, and also maybe even stream every now and then, not very often. But yeah, so that was my time at Teamsport Gosport. I might make a video on Watford, just depending whether they give us the camera on top of the head or not. But if not, I will make a video about it. We'll talk about it. And also, sorry, for some context. The reason why I came here is because, well, on this weekend I went to the Goodwood Festival of Speed, which was really brilliant. And this is me and my dad. We were coming back from our hotel in Bognor Regis, back home, and we thought, we'll just do some karting on the way back, and so we did. So yeah, that's a quick rundown. Thanks for watching, guys. I guess I'll see you later. Bye.